From Divine Sister of the Light Raeline Brady, Aurora Intel Energy Update. We only get what we are ready for, no more, no less. Aurora's axiatonal, dragon line, and acupuncturing upgrades of such nodal points both within and without. Vertical equal access all areas within omnidimensional as triquatra overlays. Our innate spiritual technology coming online at a rate of knots as the aperture of our polar gates reach neutral charge, yin-yang unification, and our equatorial regions create null zones as safety nets for aurora connector points in which ions become briefly trapped and travel down the vertical axis of magnetic field lines and are drawn towards both the north and south pole entry, exit gates of our inner sun within our inner earth. These plasmic charged ions interact with gases within the Earth's atmosphere and create the bright colored and moving lights we see. Green and red light of the emerald and ruby orders produced by oxygen, and blue and purple light is produced by nitrogen. Aquamarine ultraviolet frequency wave spectrum expansion through the threefold heart flame, manifesting as dimensional spectral tritone wave patterns of expression and experience, moving us beyond bifurcation and lower astral bleed-through hologram realities. Our aurora aspects within the higher astral planes are interfacing with us as the Holy Spirit of the ascending dove alchemical anchors. Princess Aurora is the cosmic Holy Spirit birthing divine creatrix field patterning of advanced architecture, bridging consciousness and interfacing with the inner Holy Spirit via the ignition of the holy flame seated within the high heart of the thymus gland through the Mother Ark's staff principle in density. This is a living consciousness portal system that has been gifted to us as a fail-safe to protect this planetary creation. In this way, the aurora rainbow of our innate Antakarana bridge is reforming. There we are anchoring realities within a simultaneous micro-macro process for personal and planetary upgrading. The mythical realms, too, are reopening to us without the interference frequency bandwidth of duality reality and polarity, pull of the lower astral mind hijacking and accumulation of unintegrated emotional debris. Aurora elementals are wind sylphs, governed by air. There is a grand purification taking place at this juncture as we release and recapture our distilled quintessence 5 as one principle. I am being shown that these are natural anti-gravity points and allow for the true alpha-omega looping of time in a figure-8 pattern. In this way, the rate of dissolution of synthetic molecules and inorganic hologram realities, including illusory play of polarity pull and duality reality, are greatly affected. I then read, according to Dr. Clark, the point at the center of the bow tie becomes a magnetic null zone of zero gravity when appropriately triggered by the right geometric positions of the sun, moon, and planets to the earth. Many years ago I was shown a calendar not governed by clocks, but of cosmic consciousness streams that is linked in with the sun, moon, and stars in a triune state of being, which we are cycling back into direct relation with via the holographic field of the Earth star and us. In those moments of conjunction, there is a hyperdimensional bleed-through, and when we then access time dilations, the acupuncturing of our Earth with the aurora lattice is in direct relation to the technology we are observing and experiencing as the quickening. Time dilation allows us to remain in a state of suspended animation, which is the bedrock of omnidimensional principles and participation. Our solar plasma body is our higher mental body. As we increase the aperture of our spin path, we shift gears with harmonizing carbon crystalline ratios. The Aurora phenomenon is the increase of spectral wave patterning within the noosphere and the plasmic ratio within our ocean's hydroplasma, of which the cetacean nation until now has been diligently and lovingly holding open on our behalf. The oceanic star mirrors and oceanic grid architecture since the last great fall of both landmass and consciousness. This is why it is imperative that we remain in the now, as the collapsing of time, as we have related to its enters metamorphosis. The scepters of our sovereignty and guardianship are in the now, ours to reclaim. Our right relationship with radiation is restoring and igniting our God spark through the divine gold prints of grace and godhood, through authentic lineage. Ask and you shall receive. As we reside on a free will planet, remember free will and all. We are re-encrypting our Aurora elemental nature within omnidimensionality, just as our Earth Mother is implementing, as we are made up of her elements. We are reassembling in like kind. Realizing this is how we remain equipoised and unequivocally anchor in the knowing that this is a done deal. In this way, any and all miasmic interference holograms dissolve with every plasmic infusion we receive from the great solar ring in union with our beloved Gaia Galactica. I was shown a few decades ago that there is a vertical, horizontal, and diagonal spiraling that interlocks and increases our propulsion. This is what Joshua was actually activating, not the crucifixion, guilt-trip shadow play, holding pattern overwrites we've been fed. This was originally offered as a healing system and grid work patterning to ignite what is known as the radiance force, our angelic codex of symbolic coding, which ignites the innate fire letter language from within. We are viewed as radiance and commune through our inner symbology and outer symbiosis. The aurora is now appearing in unusual places all around our planet. Is the land now awakening, and the primordial vertical horizon crossover points of elliptical orbital exchange transitioning diagonally. These are the originator gate safety zones feeding our new true Earth grid. Platforms set up by our past future selves anchoring in the now. The vertical acupuncturing of the axiotonal dragon lines via aurora architecture is awakening in response to our innate alchemical bonding and anchoring of solar magnetism through our fields and forms, and as the remembrance of ourselves as eternal light, spirit, soul, spark of the divine flame. Every step we take on the earth as a source-guided sovereign soul creates the quickening. Step forth in response to the call. We are moving at the speed of thought. Therefore we are co-creating and reanimating as guardians of the galaxy, sovereigns of the earth, the divine foundational pillars that true earth gently rests upon. We are shifting from ultraviolet radiation to gamma rays, which have the highest energies, the shortest wavelengths, and the highest frequencies. The arrival has commenced. We are the ones we've been waiting for, returning to us now. This is no longer a test run or a rerun. We are well and truly on the home. Rise and shine, Homo Luminous, rise and shine. From soul-quintessence.com